Ever since they were little, they always loved music. I remember just being at home, listening to the radio, putting in a cassette, and they would run to the kitchen and grab a pan, a spoon, and just start banging all the time. They were also always brought up in church, and they will always stay at the musicians. And I remember one time it was a children's service, and the drummer that night wasn't there. So they were like, Stevie, go up, go play drums. And he ran up there. He didn't walk, he ran to the drums. And he just started jamming, with the songs they were playing in church, and everybody was like, oh my God, this little kid could really play. And Christian, being the little brother, always admired his older brother and always imitating him.
We were really big into the gospel type music, especially the salsa. They had, haggled me, I want equipment, but wasn't really watching what we were doing, After playing for a while, Stevie gives me a cassette, and he said, Dad, this is something that me and Christian did. I said, okay. I didn't think much of it, Didn't listen to it right away. I wasn't expecting anything, phenomenal, to be quite honest with you, because, these are two kids. So I took the cassette and I just threw it in my glove compartment, and probably a month later, and I pop in the cassette and I start, really listening to the tunes, and the mixes were like, I was like, wow, this is incredible. By the third, fourth mix, I said, these kids are playing with me, it's impossible, they couldn't have done this, So when I came back, I pulled Steve and Chris into him. I said, go on that equipment, I want to see you DJ.
When we got into house music, like my dad had brought us CDs, so like any of the music that I liked, I would just look at the artist and I would type it in, and I would see who made the record, and then that would lead into who played the record.
I'll see him hearing mixes, so of course I tagged along because I'm his little brother, so
it's like my best friend.
We didn't want to be really house DJs, At first we didn't want to be hip hop DJs. Even when we did hear house music, we didn't just say, what, that's house, that's all I like.
Yeah, we just wanted to just have a good time, just messing with just music in general. We would play whatever. But gradually it became more house. That's what we gravitated toward. He's not as good as me. He's almost. I'm just joking. That was a joke.
Nah, he's not joking.
started DJing, I wish there was YouTube. Like when we started, which was like what 2003, around there. Like there was no YouTube because we always want to see like, wow, what does this look like? What do the clubs look like? What do does the scene look like? What do the DJs look like? You know what I'm saying, when they're playing? I mean, it sounds really corny. Like, what does the DJ look like when he's playing? But like that's just stuff that we wanted to see, visuals, and we didn't have that. Like with YouTube, forget about it. MySpace and all that, you could see, you know, it's very visual, and we didn't have that. So everything that we were just doing was just by reading and just, you know, absorbing what we can and listening to mixes.
I stumbled upon Dennis about, you know, that we DJ or whatever, and he was just like, you know, just send me a mix. So I sent him a mix, and he was like, you know, I'm playing that downstairs at the shelter for this Eminem party with Jerome. And we were like, wow, you know, that's cool. You know, he was like, yeah. So then he just like popped the big question. He was just like, yo, you want to play? And that was just like, you know, you can ask my father. I just went upstairs and just started like screaming, seriously.
We don't aspire to be superstar DJs. You know, people that we see in the clubs, they say, oh man, you guys must love your life. It must be, you know, ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? But they don't see what goes behind it. All they see is us playing music. They don't see, like, you know, when we're in, you know, Portugal, and you know we just finished a gig and it's like 8 o'clock and we gotta go straight to the airport. You know what I mean? And do the whole check-in thing. And you know they don't see, like, it's very hard work. Like it sounds like a joke. Like DJing is hard work. It sounds like it's not you know true.
Like a whole thing that comes with it.
But it's like my dad says, like it's a package. You know. Yeah, it's hard, but you know we definitely try to find time for ourselves because we don't want to be one of those crazy deranged kid stars that end up like in jail. What? You never heard of like those kids?
No.
Man, they're out there, man. That happens, man. Right? You know, the key things, I said God, family, and another one would definitely be school. You know what I'm saying? If we don't do good in school, like, then we can't gig. You know what I mean? That's like the rule. So we have to do good in school. So there is no like, well, how does it cut into your school time? It's not going to cut into your school time. It can't. You know what I'm saying? Because if it cuts into your school time, then there's no this
at all.
At all. And practice every day. Till this day, me and my brother practice every single day. Every day practice. Do your research. You know what I'm saying? That's very key. You know what I mean? Like I said, we love it. So when you love something, you're going to put in the hard work, you know, no matter what it takes. The end result is always, you know. Perfect. You know what I mean? That's what we do. We just have fun. The minute we stop having fun, then, you know what I'm saying? That's when, you know, you won't really see us because we just want to have a good time.